The Board of Death. This board has given me a lot of structure over the last 2 months, but it's also been my arch nemesis. I am super excited because I am about 2 to 3 days completely finished from having revamped both membership sites. So that means I can now turn my attention to something else. So the grind never stops, but having this off my plate makes me feel like $1,000,000. In the last 2 days I've kind of been playing. I got to hang out with Gabriel Ryder for a little bit, got to climb a mountain, which was all fun, you know? But got to get down to business too. Got to learn the tax stuff, got to figure out the business aspect of it, and I'm going to go through that with you guys for sure. I want to explain that a little bit about what I did wrong and how I can remedy it. I mean, just an overall of that, I built something shitty. I basically just jimmy rigged something together and then went back and tried to piece it together. And that was so stupid. If there is a lesson to be learned with this, it's definitely this. Do it right the first time and you won't have to do it again. That is it. Build something with pride and do it right even if it takes you 2 to 3 times as long. I think I was desperate. I wanted to kind of get some money up there, so I built a product, put it out there, and it sold. And I was like, oh yes, now I have to, oh shoot, I got to figure this out, and oh, my taxes and where's my invoices going, you know. So it's better to build something right and then grow with it. Don't try to build something quickly. You just can't do emotion fast until you've actually practiced it slow for a lot. My Best Buy charger, GoPro charger, came in, so I am still vlogging with the GoPro. I probably will be changing at some point in time in the next couple months, moving to just a little better high quality camera. Like anything, I want this channel to grow progressively as I grow. If I can afford a camera, great. If I can't afford a camera, I stick with what I have, and that will show the progression of not only the channel but also in the reflection of my life as well. So I think that's that's the cool aspect of having a channel. You can fake it, but you're only fooling yourself. Finishing up the final touches of just building the membership sites out, and I mean, I am so happy about it. I was kind of like, want to knock the camera over, that'd be a cool shot, but then also like, let's not like break the camera. So it was like a curly toss. I did want to say this, actually. This is important. I want to document this. When I was working on the PGA Tour, which I loved, I read 3 books in succession that altered my mindset and changed a paradigm shift that allowed me to move comfortably, because it's very uncomfortable to quit something that you know. Move comfortably into a space I had no idea and probably no business being in. And those 3 books were Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. That revolutionized my conceptual idea between money and what is money. Like, it was my financial education for the first time in my life. And it's a great book that teaches you about liability versus asset and what the difference is. So if you get an opportunity, read it for sure. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. I moved next to a book called Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk, who I'm still a huge fan of, and he talked about the future in the digital media space and how you need to be on it or you're going to completely get passed by. And I immediately started Instagram accounts and Facebook accounts and Twitter, and I haven't looked back since. And I've watched his career explode, which has been a lot of fun too. And then the last book that I read was by Tim Ferriss, 4-Hour Workweek. So you got this hustle and grind Gary Vaynerchuk, and you got this Tim Ferriss like, hey, hustle and grind for a little bit, but also enjoy your life too, because time is a good commodity, more precious actually even than money. So I got taught financial education, I got taught hustle and grind in this new social media technology generation that's starting, and then the last I got taught was managing your time, knowing the value of your time. So not just hey, financial knowledge to make yourself wealthy or maybe just rich, but also balance that with time from Tim Ferriss's book to make yourself wealthy. And real wealth is being able to balance time and money. Who wants to be a multi-millionaire if you have no time to actually enjoy that money? I'd rather be a 100,000-aire and have a lot of free time on my hands. So great 3 books, read them in right in order, and that allowed me to go, I think I can do this. I'm comfortable, I think I can do it, and it just shifted my whole life. And And that was a long little thing, but this primarily is an email printout of the first time I reached out to Gary Vaynerchuk ever. I wrote him a really nice letter, and in fact, actually, I should read it to you. I said, "Hello, Gary. I'm a longtime fan. I know the chances of you reading this email are very slim, but sometimes slim chances prove to be the most rewarding. My name is Andrew Fisher, and I've been Bubba Watson's fitness trainer for the last 5 years. It's been a remarkable journey with Bubba, but it's time that I get off this Bubba train and start branding myself as one of the top influencers, golf guys in the world. Your book, Crush It, has really inspired me. I'm looking to branch away from the professional life of traveling and the tour life of always being on the road, and focus more on the mass market of golf or other products I see interest in. Do you happen to know anyone in the fitness space or in the golf space that I can reach out to? It's a unique niche, and I know I can dominate the market with the right guidance. I'm looking for someone that actually would represent someone like a Julian Michaels. Any help would be much appreciated. This is my dream, and I know you appreciate anyone who has the guts to chase their dream. My story is this, if you have the chance to watch it." And he wrote back, "Thank you for the message. I do not, brother, but you should meet a guy that I know named Mike Vacanti. He might be doing something similar to you. You guys can jam. I'll have him email you to see if there's any synergies." Right there, Gary Vaynerchuk wrote me a letter, busiest guy on the planet, and had the time to respond back to me. And that right there showed me something that I've never been shown before. It was a customer service. It was a feeling. I felt good about that. And I can't explain how much that letter means to me. In fact, actually, this is the frame. I'm going to be putting it up on the wall, something I can see. And I want it to be a reminder of not, "Hey, Gary, hit me back." I want it to be a reminder that no matter how busy you are, no matter how overwhelming it may seem, one email that you can send to somebody in need can revolutionize their path. That email right there changed and altered everything for me. And Gary, it took him probably 20 seconds, and he won't even know that he affected my life in the way that he did. But that's what I want. I want that legacy. I want to be able to do that for other people. Unfortunately, in the YouTube realm, it's more about, or in the social media realm in general, it's more about, hey, are you famous? Hey, have you done something? Hey, are you accomplished? Oh, you are? Great. I'll listen to you. I'll take advice from you because you've done it. Everybody's interested in watching the lives of the people that have already reached the summit point, like the Gary Vaynerchuks or the Jenna Marbles or, the PewDiePie, whatever. They have a ton of following. They don't need you, and then, of course, you want them. They have gotten to the top, but not a single person is really interested in the journey that it takes to get to the top. So a channel, let's per se, I don't know, my channel, was a channel that actually was directed specifically for trying to get to the top and said, "Listen, I'm going to get to the top. You believe me, mark my words, and I'm going to document it." Nobody's interested in watching that journey. They're all interested in watching the John Olson's vlogs when he's already at the top. Keep in mind, there is value in watching the process because it's probably the process that's the most important for you, rather than just watching a guy snowboard in Canada and the next day be in the Bahamas living it up with drones and stuff. Although it's super cool, he's already made it, right? He's already got to that point. So how is that going to help you other than entertainment value? Look at people that are grinding and attempting to get to the top. Well, I guess the phone call means I'm done my rant.